What is up, my fellow warbirds, aka the War Eagles, back with another video. And it's been a while since I've done a regular video. I've been mostly live streaming, or mostly just been involved in work and sometimes just way too tired to even do anything. So here we are, playing War Thunder, or not even playing War Thunder. I'm gonna be honest, this is gonna be completely unscripted and everything. So yeah, A-10 coming out soon. Everybody, I'm sure by now, has heard about that. And I will be getting it. I will be trying to make a video on it, etc. Just like everybody else, but with my own little flavor. Some other things that I guess are happening in War Thunder that I'm sure most of y'all probably already know by now. The soccer event is currently going on, as well as the tailspin thing. But going back to the A-10 and whatnot, I actually got to thinking about some things, and what else could they be adding this year? We all know, 4th gen is coming and whatnot, but what are just some aircraft that I would actually think is possible coming this year? And again, this is all just kind of unscripted, so I'm just kind of ranting a little bit. But basically, if I had to narrow it down to 3 vehicles for every nation, well, for USA, we already know the A-10's coming, so I'm not even going to add that one in. But I could definitely see, the F-16A, the F-15A, and the F-14A could probably coming this year. As for Germany, well, we already know that they're getting a MiG-23 as well as an Su-22. So, what could they probably be getting? Something probably like a... Well, maybe a MiG-29A, like an early model. What else? Definitely the Tornado for Germany and whatnot. Maybe even another F4. I'm not entirely sure. Probably not, no. Anyway, let me know what else you guys think Germany could get. For the Soviet Union, well, let's see here. There's just a whole lot of things they could get. MiG-31, that could probably be coming out this year. I will be surprised if we don't get a early version of the MiG-29 by the end of the year at least. I also would very much like to see the Su-15. I know probably most people might not even know what that is, but it does have some historical significance to it, considering the fact that it was an Su-15 that ended up shooting down a civilian aircraft at one point. Just completely freak accident and whatnot, but, there's some historical significance to that. As for Britain, well, they could definitely... Definitely will get a Tornado probably by the end of the year. I will be very surprised by it. Probably multiple variants of it. So like the GR1, maybe later they'll get the air defense version of it. Potentially I could even see them getting like the Gnat or the Hawk. I know it's a trainer aircraft, but Gaijin isn't opposed to adding those to the game. Let's see, what else? Italy? Well, we already confirmed that they're getting their later F-104, so that's kind of done on that one. They could also be getting the Harrier 2. Oh, that's another thing that Britain could get. There's the Harrier 2. Completely forgot about that. And the Sea Harrier. So yeah, Italy could be also getting the Harrier 2. Let's see, what else? Honestly, I don't really know that much about Italy, so if you guys do, aside from the F-104 that's coming this update, Harrier 2, let me know in the comments below what else they could get. China, I'm so glad that they're actually finally adding the J8. That's something that I'm predicted would be coming a while back. I'm actually surprised it's coming now. No, I'm happy, and even though I don't play China, I'm happy to see it in game. I suppose they could also be getting, you know, later, probably even start getting their own, you know, other. Let me try to think of this. Other vehicles and whatnot that they made. Let's see what else. Let's see like what they could do. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I just don't know enough about China. I know that the J8's there, so they could probably get some later variants of that. Moving on to what else is there? Sweden. Honestly, they could probably get the JA-37. No, sorry, JA-39 Griffin later. It'll probably be a very early version of it, though. We'll probably see the JA-37D. Maybe it'll have the AMRAAMs to it. I mean, I think at this point, AMRAAMs are coming. It's just a matter of when. I also am just surprised that this hasn't come yet, but you know, like the J-34, it's basically the British Hunter, but it was the Swedish designation for it. I'm surprised that hasn't come to the game yet. And honestly, I just am kind of just waiting for that one at this point. We could also see a later variant of the J-35. Maybe the J-35J. That would be pretty neat. Alright, who else do we have? Japan. Japan could probably get, like, say, maybe the earliest version of the F2. Let's see what else. I did mention USA getting the F-15A. Maybe that's something they could also get. Moving on to, like, say, what else we have? France. On it, ironically enough, they actually found in the recent files from the recent dev server that France is actually getting, or there's some files in it that indicate that in the future France could be getting both the early version of the Mirage 2000 as well as the the Mirage F1. So we should probably be seeing those soon. I will be surprised if we don't see the Mirage F1 probably come at least next update. I'll be kind of surprised if we don't see that. Moving on to Israel. You know, that's actually a good question. Definitely would probably say they would get the early F-15A. In fact, I think if the F-15A comes out, it's going to come out for both USA and Israel at the same time, especially considering the Israelis were the first to get an air-to-air kill with the F-15, and it was an F-15A model of it. I know there's a lot of talk about well, actually probably not a lot of talk, but another one they could potentially add is the Super Phantom, the F4-2000. The only issue is it didn't really ever actually see full production, but it did get, as far as I'm aware, it did some weapons trials and whatnot, so it's not like it couldn't have the weapons mounted to it. So that's something I could potentially see being added. And honestly, you know, that's about all I can really think of off the top of my head. Again, this is completely unscripted. I'm just kind of mumbling at this point. So yeah, that's kind of just my predictions for War Thunder aircraft this year. Let's see what else I could talk about. Oh, things going on, I guess, in life. If you guys have made it this far, leave a like on the video. Let me know in the comments if you've made it this far. As far as life goes and everything, you know, ever since I've gotten my weekends back, it's been going better. I know I didn't really upload a lot the past couple of weeks. Mostly just I've been kind of exhausted from work and everything. I'll admit that's the biggest factor. But I would also say that, you know, babies coming and whatnot. So I've been doing a lot of housework too, trying to catch up on that. Baby's coming. We're already past the halfway point. I think we're around like 24 weeks now. And I can't wait for her to come into the world. I will be posting, of course, pictures on Discord, so be looking forward to that. And we have some cats meowing in the background. Anyway, I think honestly that's going to wrap up this video. I know not exactly what I normally post, probably not the best quality either. It's more of just me kind of ranting and whatnot. But I at least want to just kind of, you know, post out something, let you guys know, hey, everything's still fine, everything's going well. I'm still going to be trying to keep posting content and whatnot. Probably I'm going to try to be more regular about it. But yeah, so I'm just going to go ahead and wrap up this video now. So if you guys did like the video, leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't done so already, and leave a comment down below, especially, you know, regarding all the things that probably potential aircraft that could come to the game that I didn't even mention. I would also say in the description there is links to Discord and Patreon. Patreon, of course, is completely optional, you know, just if you feel like helping pay the bills, especially with the little one coming out pretty soon. And Discord is also there, so if you just want to keep up with day-to-day shenanigans as well as, you know, any updates or anything, feel free to drop on by. It's, of course, open to the public. So, as always, I hope you guys have enjoyed.